The Tomorrow War, released in July of 2021, is a science fiction movie that's designed to keep you on the edge of your seat at all times. Since there are always great characters behind every great movie like The Tomorrow War, we've decided to take a look at some of the most memorable characters from the movie.
What happened? How did you die?
No.
Welcome to the Rewind. Today, we'll be counting down the top 10 The Tomorrow War characters. Number 10. Nora.
Guys, something's watching us. What, like white spikes?
Well, duh.
Nora might not be considered one of the main characters, as she's merely one of the draftees who sent to the future. However, her role in the movies is equally as important as any of the main characters. She appears to be anxious and on edge at first, especially when she finally encounters the threat that they're all about to face, which is why she surprises everyone with her sacrifice. Nora bravely chooses to stay behind when the white spikes are closing in on them in the tunnel. She holds off as many as she can, but unfortunately her bravery comes to an end when the military bombs are dropped on the tunnel, killing her in the process. Number 9. Cowan.
What's your name? Nora. Robert Cowan. Cowan, okay.
While we're on the topic of important sacrifices, we can't not mention Cowan, another draftee who's called in to fight the deadly creatures. Much to our dismay, Cowan's fate is pretty similar to that of Nora's. He's the first to spot the white spikes, and while the group manages to kill many of the creatures while they run for an escape, Cowan falls through the tunnel that's later bombed by the military. Number 8. Lieutenant Hart.
You will not march, crawl, or climb. There will be no push-ups, no pull-ups, no obstacle courses.
I was kind of looking forward to that.
Lieutenant Hart is the one to break the news to the present world. As the leader of the group, she's definitely the type of person you'd want on your side during the end of the world. It's also worth mentioning that she makes a smart decision not to reveal the threat that they're facing in the future. Had she told the world that they would be fighting against deadly aliens with whip-like tails, no one would have shown up voluntarily for the drafting process.
We need you to fight beside us if we stand a chance at winning this war.
This is a joke.
Number 7. Martin.
Volcanoes are nature's fury, guys.
Yes, which you demonstrated graphically at the last science fair.
Despite not being physically involved with the fighting or having that much screen time, Martin's role in the movie is nothing short of important. At the beginning of the movie, Martin is introduced as one of Dan's students who's so intrigued by volcanoes that he never misses a chance to talk about them. This interest comes in handy towards the end of the movie, as his knowledge about volcanoes is what helps Dan and his team find out where the alien ship is located.
Today you can still find that ash buried in ice.
Is there any way to pinpoint exactly where in Russia that ash would have landed?
Laptop.
I love this kid.
Number 6. Emmy Forrester.
Your dad sent Miri a Christmas card. Can we talk about it tomorrow? Babe, we'll talk about it. Daniel.
Emmy Forrester, wife of Dan Forrester and mom to Miri, could easily win Mother of the Year. It's true that we don't get many details about Emmy's backstory, but the few minutes of screen time that she does get say a lot about her character. In addition to working as a therapist for injured soldiers who managed to return from the future, it seems like Emmy has done a great job supporting her young daughter after Dan gets drafted.
I don't know what's gonna happen to me if I go, but you and I both know what will happen to all of us if I stay.
You're in them together.
I know how to do this.
Number 5. Miri Forrester.
Forrester. That's funny. You spell that one R?
Just one R.
Me too.
Miri. You my Miri Forrester?
I'm Miri Forrester.
Miri Forrester, Dan Forrester's daughter, has been through a lot, especially after the loss of her father at a young age. However, she doesn't let this tragedy hold her back from fulfilling her potential and becomes a scientist in the future. Something that Dan would not have been able to witness if it weren't for the fact that he's traveling to the future as his present self. After the invasion of the White Spikes on Earth, Miri is able to develop a weapon that could very well be humanity's last chance of survival. Number 4. Dorian.
Should have kept going instead of jumping into that tunnel to save your friends.
We're here to save people. We gotta try. We're on a mission. That's what we're here to do.
But you didn't.
Dorian is first introduced as a soldier who keeps going back to volunteer to fight, even after his draft period is over. We imagine there's got to be more to this complicated character than meets the eye, as it would have to take a lot for someone to seek solace in a battlefield that others avoid at all costs. Unfortunately for us, not much is revealed about Dorian's character that might help us understand what made him this way, aside from the fact that he's dying of a terminal illness.
Who's to say Earth was their target? It doesn't matter. When we're done with them, it'll be like they were never here at all.
Number 3. Charlie.
Which would lead me to believe that's why the people training us are so young.
They haven't been born yet.
I think we're gonna be best friends.
It's easy to judge someone like Charlie, who chooses to hide in order to survive and be brought back to the present. And honestly, it's what most people would probably do if they were in his situation. Regardless, we can all agree that characters with redemption arcs are always some of the best, and the same goes for Charlie, who plays an important part during the second half of the movie. It's thanks to Charlie and Dan that they're able to figure out how to defeat the White Spikes.
An ice melt projection for Russia.
Yeah, polar ice melt, Russia 2023 to 2048.
There it is.
They didn't wait it out. They thawed out.
Number 2. James Forrester.
How's the future? Miami Dolphins still suck.
I need a plane. And a pilot.
James Forrester, Dan's father, is a complex character with a dark backstory. A former soldier, James is plagued by a past that haunts him and has lived off the grid ever since he walked out on his wife and son. James abandoning his family has understandably caused a lot of tension between him and Dan, but eventually Dan has to forgive his father in order to team up with him and save the world.
Sorry, son.
No, Dad!
Sorry for everything.
Number 1. Dan Forrester.
How are you so calm?
Long story.
Are you ex-military?
Yeah.
At number 1, we have none other than Dan Forrester, the former United States Army Special Forces officer turned biology teacher. After serving in Iraq, Dan's goal in life was to advance his career as a biology teacher, a goal that soon completely changed with the arrival of Lieutenant Hart. When Dan finds out that his future is nothing like what he had planned, he switches his focus to how to defeat the White Spikes and save everyone from impending doom.
You found them?
Yeah, we found him.
What do you think of our list? Before you leave, don't forget to give this video a like and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Check out these other videos from The Rewind, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss another video again.